It says connect streaming software to go live. So I must not have stream key in there. The OBS says it's live. Let me go to YouTube.
Cool.
Oh, it is. Oh, so it sort of bypasses the YouTube setting.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Chat.
What are you working on? Coloring?
Yeah, I'm scanning this page, and I'm going to flat it.
Nice.
And then, because I flatted, this is page 5? 5. And then I have a 6 and a 7. I have a 6, and then I think I have a 7 pencil.
Okay.
But I don't think I need. I think I stopped. I was like, I need to finish issue 6 before I keep going.
How long does it take you to flat a page usually?
It just depends on the page.
Yeah. Is it like
Probably too long. Probably too long.
Yeah.
I probably just
Yeah.
But try to have music without being too loud. I don't know what my stream sounds like. But, yeah. Streaming, bro. So we just have to do this for like 10 hours a day.
Yeah, right.
For like years. And then be really entertaining.
Yeah, at the same time, yeah.
Why we talk to people. So that people want to hang out. Because otherwise, why would they hang out? It's like,
yeah.
It's like, oh, this guy's drawing. I'll put on my Facebook. I should have done it. Sometimes I'm really good. I get all this set up before I start filming.
Yeah, see, that's good. I'm still like not really telling people I'm streaming yet, just because I'm kind of embarrassed that, like, if they, I don't know, I'm doing something wrong, or I don't know, not gonna, yeah, like you said, I'm not gonna be very compelling.
I'll take a picture of my. I'll put it on Instagram. Like, we're streaming. What I gotta do, I'm trying to be more methodical about my.
What?
About my Instagram.
Oh, how so?
Like not have it be such an info dump. Like have, I'm trying to have the feed be like the more permanent, nice stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the stories kind of like that's the more disposable. And if there's stuff I really want to save, I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you can make it a pin story kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I haven't done that. I need to go in and like pin some of my better ones or whatever. My God, my cat will not let me. This is why I just can't work at home. Like this whole work from home thing. Like I've gotten better at it, but like having the two cats, like oh my God, they just don't. They hate that when you work. It's walking along the keyboard all the time. Like,
cats on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Should be your webcomic.
I know. I mean, literally, she's just going walking back and forth right now. And oh my God, my other cat, he like, I don't know when it started a couple of years ago, but like, he doesn't sleep at night, so he just wakes me up like 3 to 5 times a night, just over and over again to like either get fed or just get attention or whatever. And like, it's just like, you know, and
the cat is God's way of preparing you that you're about to have a child.
I know, honestly, yeah, I am. I know. The other thing is, I'm like, Brenda needs to get some practice too, though, because I'm the one that always gets up. Like, she just sleeps through it, and I like, because I've been getting up for years because he's my cat, but like, still, like, well, he's our cat now, but like, she just sleeps, and then like, jeez, what did I just do? Oh, Penny, did you?
That's nice. The heavy sleeper, that's great.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll wait on the word. Okay, here's the beginning flat. What is this? Here's 5%.
Okay, I know. Okay. She just like desaturated my whole image. I don't know what the hell just happened.
The cat did?
Yeah, I forget how you do that. It's like a...
The cat walked over your thing and screwed up your image?
Yeah. No, this happens all the time. Yeah, that's the thing. Is she just like steps... They always manage to step on something on the keyboard that somehow actually does something. You're like, really? Like you managed...
Just the right spot.
Yeah.
So wait, we don't know how we can talk on the stream at the same time?
We gotta do... Remember we did the Skype before. We gotta do Skype.
If there's hosting a stream event, how did media source, browser source, widget, subscription goal, location goal, websites, third-party widgets, okay, browser source. Where are you? What's your channel?
I'm on YouTube.
What do you have what's your channel doing, bro?
I don't have a name yet because it's just I'll send it to you, but I think you have to have a certain amount of videos. Maybe I should check again and see.
Are you sending it on Facebook?
Yeah. Oh man. Everything's so hard.
Send it to me.
Okay, there it is. Control 2, or Command 2 if you have a Mac. Like, apparently that will turn it black and white. Your view.
Oh. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Control audio via OBS? Sure.
Okay.
It's gonna be a lag.
So did you hear is that my channel?
I could turn you down though.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, you can whatever you want. I just
I
well that's
the audio via OBS.
yeah, but that means my audio is working today though, right? Like you can actually hear me, so that's good.
So let me make this a little smaller. And I just have you here in the corner, right underneath me.
Cool.
I'm trying to make our boxes the same size so that we're equal.
Cool.
This literally is it's a whole YouTube page. This is nice, the Streamlabs. It's a little better than OBS.
Yeah, regular. Yeah, I don't know what you get for paying for more. We should look into it, but it would be nice if there was just like a way. Well, I don't know. I guess you both have to do. I think I've just looked into it, and it looks like the thing that we need is multi-stream. That's what we need to look into.
Multi-stream. So then we're both like.
Yeah, that means we're both active. You know what I'm saying, on the same stream or whatever. Or, so I would hope that means that we are both can share. This is the thing we're basically trying to do, like sharing our screens and talking and all that to our respective streams. So because I'm sure this is something that people do all the time. I feel like I've watched people play games. Yeah.
The only people on planet Earth trying to share a stream.
Yeah.
But if someone were to, I guess if someone's watching my stream, they don't hear you. If they're watching your stream, they don't hear me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, right. A Prime thing? Should I mess around with it?
Let's look into it and see. We should look into it and see. But yeah, the main thing is like they can probably hear us because we have our phones on, right? So our at least I have you on. I have you on. Well, yeah, I have you on speaker. So anybody, I think it should be getting picked up at least a little bit.
Hear me. Well, here, let me put you on speaker.
Okay.
That'll be our jury-rigged.
Yeah.
My dog is,
Yeah.
What dogs do, though? I mean,
yeah.
It's like the highlight of their day, right? Freaking out.
Yeah.
Going on walks, going poop, freaking out. You don't have a dog. You don't know. You don't know, dude.
Oh, I grew up with dogs. I know all about dogs.
You're like, I know what it's like.
Yeah, we keep talking about getting one. We'd like to get one, but just having to walk. Just two, but.
You got 2 cats and a dog? Where do you live? On the farm?
Yeah, right. I know. Well, we thought we were being.
I'm putting you on speaker.
Okay, cool.
Shut my thing off.
We thought we were being rebels, having 2 cats, but it turns out like most of the other people in our building also have 2 cats. Or.
Oh, yeah. Now you're. Say something.
Hey, you cut out for a second, but yeah, I can hear you.
Hi, you're on speaker. talking?
Yeah.
Say check.
Check. Check.
Keep talking.
Yes. Talking. Still talking.
You're coming through, Dick. It looks like you're coming through on the little thing.
Okay.
So now people can hear us both talk at the same time.
Cool.
Isn't that fun? It's a party hangout now. So wait, you're moving to a farm? That's what you said.
Yeah.
My sister has 2 dogs, and she's like, I want more dogs, I want more cats.
Yeah.
And she's like, I need to live on a farm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I bet. Yeah. I mean, I think we would. Yeah, we definitely like to have a dog. It's just then that means I would like probably be stuck here even more every day because, I'm trying to get out of the house now and go to coffee shop stuff just because I'm more productive, But if I have a dog, I have to come back and walk them all the time, or
Oh yeah. Dude, don't get a dog. The cats can like leave.
Yeah.
But a dog, I mean, I love them, but you gotta come back, you gotta do this, you gotta do that.
Yeah.
But if you're gone all day.
Yeah, I say yeah. Especially if I go back to a job or something. At some point, you got to get like a dog walker, and yeah.
That's the thing. Everybody's getting dogs now that they're home. I'm like, okay, what are you gonna do when you gotta go back? I mean, you will go back at some point. Did you hear what the CDC guy said? And then Trump's like, I think he was mistaken.
Oh, about the vaccines, right?
Yeah, it's like Q2, Q3. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's till next year, right? Yeah.
We're teaching online.
Yeah, that's.
Already now for the spring. They're like, okay, we'll just do spring. I wonder if they have data. We're not. I mean, the governor must be like, oh, here's all the data. Because they seem to make decisions super quick.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, but there's also like the agenda. Well, the reason he said that is because for the election, right? He wants people to think, but which is stupid because but people, him just saying stuff is his key, right? He just says whatever he wants, and then people are like, okay. Whereas then later on, you're like, he said that thing, but it never came to be, right? Like it doesn't even.
They could get something early, but and the CDC guy even said, like, well, we're going to give it to. I forget how to phrase it, but it's basically going to be like government officials, military, probably like nurses,
Frontline people, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully they give us like grocery store people.
Yeah, I just don't know. Well, the main thing is like the trial. Like they have to do. I know they're going through several phases, but
I'm assuming everything is like kosher.
Yeah, they have to make sure it's safe. That's the main thing. It's like people. It's like, do you want to take a vaccine that has not had long-term studies done, like to see if there's side effects and stuff, right?
Yeah, it'll be. Yeah, because that's the thing, and they also don't know how effective it'll be even once it's there. Like, because there's some vaccines. Is it going to be like a flu shot, or is it going to be like the measles shot?
Yeah.
You're going to be able to take it and it's done, or is it going to be like?
No, I think it'll be like a flu shot. I think it's a type of flu, isn't it? Or it's like more related to the flu. So I think I don't think it's going to be like 100% effective.
Well, especially if he's saying stuff like a mask was more effective than a flu shot. It's like, than the vaccine. It's like, okay. It'll be interesting. Everyone can start making comics.
Right.
Are you going to do anything like inspired by the COVID?
No, I think I've had little ideas, like little thoughts of things that are like inspired by, like, you know, but nothing like long term, like, you know, unless it felt like really good. But I feel like some of it just would. I don't, you know, you come out with something unless you came out with like right now. In like a couple of years, you'd probably be like, oh, that's not really relevant anymore. Or that's not. Well, I guess it'd be like always talk about a time that happened, but I, yeah,
It might probably depends on the meaning of the story, how.
yeah. I just think like just doing one like, oh, that's hot right now, or like, but if you have an idea that really connects with it, like, I actually have a friend who just sent me a short to like get notes, give him notes on. It's a film short, um, and I gave him some feedback, and he has stuff in there that definitely ties in and you know is inspired by the pandemic, but he kind of works it. It's like a sci-fi story, so it works into. It's not the main thing, but it works well for his idea.
Oh, nice.
So
I did my first mystery box unboxing on my YouTube channel.
oh, nice. What was that?
I got some stuff from Pulp Fiction. I was like, hey, so since I can't come in there and browse the shelves, you should just send me stuff.
Okay.
You know, you can spend 20, 25 bucks, send me stuff. You know.
Yeah.
And I got like a bunch of crap that I would have bought, like a couple of good mangas and some like super cheap 99-cent stuff that I'll totally look through. So it's fun.
Oh, so,
like video where I did that, I think there was a lot of like, oh, look at this. Oh.
oh, so you didn't pick it. You just had them choose.
Yeah, so I didn't know it was in the box.
Is that something they're doing now, or is that something you just asked for?
I just asked for.
Oh, that's cool.
Do it if you're like, hey, send me some shit. But I mean, I feel like you have better taste than I do.
I just. Oh, good.
I'm just like, oh yeah, that's cool. I'll read that. Like, especially 99 cents. You know, like.
Yeah.
Oh, did you read it for?
Not yet. No, I'm so slow. I'm still going through. I got a couple more single issues here, and I started a new book, which I actually was reading last week. So, novel book. So you know, we went to. Have you been to Ojai before?
Yeah, dude. I live on the way to Ojai, and I'm not mad that you didn't stop by and sit in my backyard and social distance.
Okay.
You always can, because I'm on the way home.
Soon. Okay, I know, dude. Brenda's like, we were like looking at houses there. She's like, I want to live here. I'm like, still as expensive as LA, pretty much, but it is nice. We've been going there. Like, I mean, we literally went there right before the weekend before the pandemic shut everything down. We were there, and then it was our first place looking at wedding venues, and then we haven't looked since because you know.
Yeah, my sister got married.
Nice. Where'd she get married at? Do you remember?
I could ask her.
Yeah.
She probably knows all kinds of places to look at.
Yeah, because we looked like a wine place, and then we looked at the Ojai Valley Inn, which is a really nice hotel and golf course and everything there. But that was like crazy expensive, like basically like 100 G's just for the basic wedding there.
Yeah, geez, the storyboard money's good money. You're talking about the whole.
Oh God, yeah, right. Speaking of which, that's something I need to do. I need to make an invoice today for the thing I did last week. That crazy project that was like almost killed me.
Yeah, you were up until whatever.
Oh my God, it was insane. Yeah, I'm still learning the whole ins and outs of that, and you know, it's like sometimes. Well, long term, what I need to do is get be with an agency or something, because unless you're doing film's kind of freelance, but they're kind of standard rates, I think. But you also have to be in the union. But until then, if I get with an agency, they find you work, but they also have like guaranteed rates and hours and all that stuff. So they kind of protect you in that way.
I mean, you credits now. You should just make that a big priority.
Yeah, I know. I'm really just trying to spend the rest of the year. I wasn't even looking for this job; it just kind of popped up. I'm really trying to spend the rest of this year finishing these 2 comic gigs, and then in the new year, or maybe in the end of this year, pushing for that. So
I agree. Try and do both. Because if you get in with the agency, because that's going to be stop and start.
yeah,
and then you're going to not. So I don't think one is exclusive of the other.
you're right, and I think it's probably really crazy right now too. So I just think it's probably just not as much work right now. I've been in touch with a couple of them.
People might be desperate trying to step up now because they've been like hunkered down. I
Yeah.
don't know that I would assume anything. I would try.
Okay.
People might be like, oh, look for people, or
Okay.
I don't know. We'll try. What are they going to do? Say no? Stab you in the eye?
Yeah, they might kill me.
And then that would be hard to store for the line.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Thanks.
Yeah, you should just start. Because who knows? They might be like, hey, what was that one guy? Because you know how it is. When people need something, they need it all of a sudden.
Yeah.
They're going to start looking through their file,
Yeah.
Oh, this guy. Yeah, call this guy, And it's like...
Yeah, and the thing I just did, well, the one thing I need to do for the one place is they said they were going to give me like a test or whatever, so I need to do that. But I have to be ready to treat it like a job, right? Like, that's the hardest part. It's like I've been doing this stuff for money, and like when I'm doing it for money, then it's easy. But if someone's like, "Oh, here's a test," you're like, "Well, man, I'm not getting paid for this, so like, am I gonna kill myself to get this done?" Like it just seems stupid. But
They give you a test, the agency.
yeah, well, one of them wants to, but it's kind of annoying because I'm like, man, you can just look at my portfolio. But if I got to jump through a hoop, it's not a big deal. It's I need to eat, swallow my pride a little bit.
I think, especially in the beginning right now, you're sort of... You just got to kind of eat crow a little. Just,
Mm-hmm.
Is that the frick?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And just kind of... Okay, sure, yeah. Because you want him to feel like, oh, this guy wants to do stuff. He's our guy. Let's call him. Because you can see how crazy it is. Like, they're like, oh, we need this now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I'm lucky. Yeah, we'll see. I need to. Yeah, I should reach out. Some of these jobs just kill me, and I'm like, man, I just need to get faster. Like I said, work with the agency where they're like more understanding. Because this last one, I thought it was just a 1 day. It was kind of my fault because I didn't read the script. I thought it was gonna be like, it's a commercial. It's like a 1 day thing. It ended up being like more than 2, like almost 2, like hours wise, like 2.5, maybe almost 3. Because revisions and want to look a certain way, so it's like I could finish the whole thing in a day, but it's going to be like a sketch, right? But if they want a certain quality, I need to spend more time on it. So,
I think the more you do it, the more you doing it. You know what I mean? Because you'll do stuff just by necessity. Nothing else. You'll figure out when you get faster.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm not. I've gotten faster. I'm fine with like tracing things and using reference a lot and reusing things. Helps a lot, but it is just it's a lot of drawing. It's a lot of like trying to figure out angles and people. And the last one was hard because there's a lot. He gave me a lot of reference, which is good, but it's like every shot had to have a background, like a specific background. So I couldn't just like draw like here's kind of a wall, or here's kind of like they're in a kitchen. It's like, no, it has to look like this. Which again, it didn't take that long, but it still takes time. It's still like. Okay, I think I'm done with my first part here. Printing. Proceed. I think I need to change an ink cartridge here.
These ink cartridges sure don't last long. I barely printed anything. It's like, oh, you need perfect. Because I think you have to save.
some reason it's saying my printer's not working. I don't know.
Scan.
It's funny because I scanned from it yesterday, but now it's not letting me print.
Yeah, I'm gonna like not even bother printing.
Well, I need to print another page because I just finished 2 pages of Empty Grave, so I need to print another one on the board. So yeah, I just want a bunch more paper too. I bought like this giant, bought 2 stack. I think 24 more pages of this paper. I guess the paper company I've been using, Marvel is using them now. I was reading that Joe Quesada was saying that he was really impressed with it. So now he actually basically outsourced it to them to be their paper supplier now. Eon Productions. Really nice stuff if you ever want to try. Do you draw on Bristol?
Yeah, it's like
it's oh yeah, I mean it doesn't really matter. I mean, but the thing I like about these is it has rulers on the page, so it makes it really easy to. I think I'm on the right website. Yeah, there we go. Let me send it to you. It makes it really easy to like draw panel borders and stuff when you're going straight across, because you don't need to like measure it. The measurements are literally already on the paper. So yeah. Oh no, the colors are all wrong. I think one of my color cartridges is out. I don't really need correct color. I mean, I'm just drawing in black and white, but. Oh, it's because black is out, so the thing's using. Okay.
Do another unboxing live.
Unboxing? Me unboxing my ink cartridge?
No, I just got a package.
Oh, nice. From Pulp or somewhere else?
No, I ordered this.
Oh, okay. Where is my...
But the audience doesn't know.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, where do...
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Look at this. Lane. You ever read any of this guy's stuff?
Who is it?
Blame.
Blaine? No.
Blame.
Oh, Blame. Oh, the manga?
Yeah.
No, I have not. I've seen it though. Heard of it. Yeah, I was actually looking at some manga at Pulp the other day. I was looking for something short. What's the... Not a Tomo. Is it Tezuka or something? I was trying to think of somebody. Someone recommended a couple. I was reading about like...
Pluto?
Yes, that was it. Yeah, Pluto.
Hey, Reed, just order that for me. They're so good. There's 6 of them.
Okay.
It's so good. Anyone watching the stream?
Yeah.
Read Pluto. So good. I'm reading 20th Century Boys right now. One of the things I got from Paul was 20th Century Boys Volume 2.
Nice.
And I just finished Volume 1 last night. I like it. He's so good. He's so good.
Awesome.
And this is sort of the interpersonal stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that interesting, you know?
Yeah.
This and that.
I'm really bad about like reading through whole series like that. You know, like reading single issues or whatever I'll do. Sometimes I'll read a trade, but like reading like an entire series, like I have a bunch of series that I still have to finish. I have like Scalped. I still haven't finished that.
Which one?
Scalped, the Jason Aaron one about the. It's really good. It's like a noir about a.
No, I have no, I haven't read either. I read like in the trade.
I have like five. I have five of them. I think there's 10 total. But like, I should just finish it, right? And then just, so I'll be done. But I'm gonna have to go back and reread the first because it's literally been years since I read the first one. So
Yeah, it was so good. I mean, he is like. Did you ever watch those Kurosawa no
oh, is that the thing on YouTube where they're drawing?
Yeah, it's on Daily Motion. Did I stream that? That's probably well, Japanese.
Yeah, I've seen him though. Has he been on there?
Oh yeah, his show. But he has these hosts. He hosts these different people, but so good. Why are you not watching?
No, I have. I watched him draw for it. It's cool. Crap. Okay, that's not letting me. Okay.
So did you see the anime on Netflix? Please?
No, what is it? No, it's like CG. I kind of like when they look like that. They're getting better, but
Mine looks okay because there's lots of shadow.
okay.
I was thinking about this because it's the same director I think that did the Ghost of the Shell thing, which the story's good on that, but it looks like they're all in an evenly lit room most of the time.
Oh,
And
right.
so it has this. They kind of look like dolls in a way.
Yeah.
And I think the reason Blame looks so good is because it's got more atmosphere and shadow, and kind of like artificial light. So it's cheap. You don't really notice as much. I like that. I thought it was cool. It's a pretty simple story.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, I have noticed a couple of the newer series that still use that style, and it does look a little better. So.
But it's all like moody, red tones, and like we don't. It's not trying to be. I think you can get by with it.
Okay.
But he's created for it. It's a red lunch. I've read Omega. None of it really makes sense. It's just cool.
Yeah.
He did that Knights of Sidonia that's on Netflix, which I really like. Also, very strange. Like, it's really weird. But it's kind of like what Tech meets Evangelion meets something weird. And so, of course, it's like right up my alley. Speaking of Evangelion, I just rewatched.
Oh, I need to finish that. I started it. I'm near like the last episode, which I know get really weird, but I kind of want to watch it.
They get really weird, and then they did like 2 movies because I think the audiences was like, "Wait, love it."
Yeah.
And then he had more like a producer.
Okay. All right. I think my ink has changed. Ugh. Cool. I don't really feel like reprinting this.
Yeah, Knights of Sidonia on Netflix.
Good?
It's all good and weird.
Okay.
I love all that crap.
Yeah.
I haven't seen like a new. I started watching. Oh yeah, I started rewatching. Vision of Way. Did you ever watch that?
No, I've heard of it, but I've never actually seen it.
That's cool. I liked it.
Do you have? You said you have a Crunchyroll or something you watch these on?
Yeah, no, I've Funimation.
Okay.
It's alright.
Yeah.
I mean, the premise is just so much, but they have some cool stuff where you're like, oh, I'll watch. Like they have a lot of that guy who wrote. Remember we watched that thing Ian and Cecilia's Wolf Children, and I just cried.
Oh yeah.
Like everything by that guy is on there.
Okay.
Like Summer Wars and Boy and the Beast and.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of stuff. I made a list of stuff. It's mostly like 80s stuff that like I hadn't heard of, and I watched some like YouTube video like check out this series and that series. Just look, mostly visual stuff. But all right, let me look.
I don't know that they have a lot of vintage stuff. Crunchyroll might be better for that. Because Funimation is all the stuff that's distributed by Funimation.
Right.
Crunchyroll, I think, has whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so one called Promare, AD Police, Angel Cop, Megazone 23, Metal Skin Panic, Black Magic M66, Armitage 3 or the 3rd.
Yeah, that's Funimation. That's okay.
Okay. Geno Cyber, Venus.
These are definitely old.
Yeah. Venus Wars. I think I've heard of that one. And then Cyber City Odio or Odo or something like that.
Who recommended all these?
Some do it on YouTube. I mean,
Those are all pretty dated.
well, yeah, but I mean, how are they making new stuff like that? Like, that was like very,
Of the genre.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably things seem to come in waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching Darlene the Franks and Vision Escalade. Darling the Franks is a little silly. It's kind of got too much fan service. Some of those are like okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, calm down. Like, but you know what I just ordered was that Weathering with You by the person who did Your Name. Did you see that?
No. Wait. What is the unit? That's a manga?
No, it's an animated movie. Didn't you go see it with the...
No, I did not.
It's so... Hey, you should see Your Name. It's so good.
Okay, yeah. I did hear good stuff about that.
Weathering with You is really good. I like it a little bit more. I know I'm in the minority on that one.
I'll try to get Brenda to watch. Brenda's not really into anime, so I've been like trying to get.
Sneak it. You're like hiding in the bathroom. She's like, "What are you watching?" You're like, "Nothing. Just."
I know. I mean, she's good about watching like a lot of like pretty much any other show or movies and stuff, but yeah, something about that. I keep telling her like you got to see Akira at least. I think she likes the Ghibli stuff. Like she's seen Totoro, and I think she'll watch that stuff. But I think some of the other, nerdier stuff seems a little bit of a harder sell.
Akira's pretty zany.
At least it's like cool. I don't know. I think she likes cool stuff like action. I mean, if you see a Marvel movie, I mean, Akira's pretty. I mean, it's a little headier, a little darker, but.
Yeah. It just doesn't really make a lot of sense. You're like, doesn't make a ton of sense. It's kind of like, oh. You know, you sort of just let it wash over.
Have you read the books?
Yeah.
Do they make more sense?
Yeah, well, you know, he stopped drawing the manga like halfway through like the second volume and did the movie and then went back and finished it.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
So it's kind of like, it's almost like you gotta tell a story. It's almost like a rewrite. Because he's like, well, let me finish the story, and he's like, okay, yeah, let me actually. I think it's got a better ending.
Okay.
See, that's like I only have the first 2 volumes of that. That's like stuff I should just have. You should have all those.
Yeah.
You should have.
Yeah, I think that's like the watch. You know, it's like you should have Watchmen. You should have. Yeah, I think you should have Akira. Yeah, I've never actually read it. I need to. I know it's a big influence on people, art wise. Like, but I just looking at manga like that, I'm like, it's so good. But you're also like, man, it's not fair because you have like assistants who like draw the backgrounds and shit. You know.
No, I know. There's this one guy, the guy in Children of the Sea, and he was not his assistant. Because I know that. You know, I know that because
You watch the man.
I watched the manga, and he was on there. And he, you know, I'll show you. I have.
Is he still pumping it out like they do? I mean, that's the main thing. It's like they do it because they're insane over there, and they come out like 50 pages a week or something insane. What's that?
This is Children of the Sea. I'm showing you a camera, but I don't know if it's
Oh, you're on your YouTube? Hang on.
This just came out as an animated movie. It looks gorgeous. 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 I mean, it's a little headier. So yeah, all good stuff.
Okay.
No, but they do. I mean, they work crazy. On the cartoonist kayfabe thing, they had this guy. I forget his name. He did. He's like African American, Chilean, or like Dominican Republic, and he learned Japanese and moved to Japan.
Oh, really? Wow.
You can shoot. And the cartoonist kayfabe guys had him on there. It's just so funny because he's like the furthest thing from Japanese, right? He's got these big dreadlocks. This very like American guy looking to him, like
Yeah.
He like taught himself fluent Japanese by working at this karaoke bar, and then he went there and worked at man, it's the way they work so hard there.
Yeah. I think they all do in general, but yeah, the manga seems insane. Like, I read something years ago. There was like a little thing where it was, this person put out. They were talking about like how their studio worked, and it was just insane. Like they would sleep, but they like live together, so they'd like wake up. Like they live in the same apartment or whatever, and then yeah, they would like wake up and then just start working, and then they would work till like in some insane hour and then go to sleep and like barely eat. It was just crazy. You're just like, none of this is healthy.
Well, you're in it's basically a mini animation studio.
Yeah.
So, and you're probably a startup for all intents and purposes. So, yeah, he's had a couple people on there that are solo combat that are solo. He had this one woman on there who's just did everything herself, and then they had the Children of the Sea guy who was all by himself.
Okay.
So they can do it. Sometimes I think they bring in assistants if they need, like, hey, will you help me do the phone?
Yeah. Okay.
then that guy, I forget his name, but he went into all that printing, working with printers, just stuff. He was like a chip art.
Okay.
I just had him on my phone, you know.
Yeah.
And he's really charismatic. It's easy to listen to. I highly recommend it.
Okay.
I remember I met him at One Piece.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, sweet, I'll buy your comic, but he didn't take a credit card. So it's like, oh, well,
Oh, weird. Yeah, you gotta.
but it went 4 volumes, I think, and that was a big deal. But it did go longer than that.
And he was drawing it and inking it, or did he do tones or color or anything else too? Or
every now and then he'd bring in a guy to like help him, but he would talk about like how he had to kind of balance everything.
did he work in clip or did he do on paper?
I think this is back.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. All those interviews are good. Those guys do a great job.
Yeah.
So PlayStation went pre-order yesterday.
Yeah, my friend said he just missed one because he thought that he would have more time, so he didn't like buy it right then, and then so he didn't get. I guess they all sold out. Like all the pre-orders are gone.
I looked at like 6 o'clock, and I was like, oh, but I think they went on right after the event, and it was like, I didn't even know them because they weren't supposed to be till today.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. That's
So that's what it was. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah. I was really impressed with the Xbox though too. I don't know, like I mean, I really liked when I had 360. It was a really great, system, and I enjoyed having it. So,
Well, I think the Xbox is a better PC. The specs are better, but the Xbox got like God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man.
yeah.
But you can get like an Xbox for $25 more.
Yeah, I think that's the other thing. People were saying, especially now with the economy, people like out of work and stuff, to be able to get a present for $25, a good present for somebody for $25 a month. That's gonna be that might be a big thing at Christmas time.
Yeah, you could be like, you got an allowance. You can spend $25, like,
yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I have a pretty good bench of games that I need to get through because for a while there I went on this kick with GameStop. I pay attention to their deal of the days, and I got stuff for like $5, $10. Sometimes they have like get 5 for 20.
Wow.
So I got all these they're older games, but they're good games. So because I got them for the 360 and the PlayStation, so it's like, I'll play the original Assassin's Creed, $2.50.
Oh right, yeah.
I'll play Far Cry 3 for $2.50, which I guess is the good one.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, well, it's also the other thing about PlayStation 5 is that it's, you can play PlayStation 4 games in it. So I have, there's so many games I need to catch up on that, like, for me, just to stay in the same ecosystem kind of makes more sense right now. But I just barely play games, man. I wish I had more time, but, I'm trying to do this, when Brenda's home, we watch like a show or a couple shows a night, and that's
kind of have a relationship.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, so I don't, I'll play, usually what I'm doing now is before she gets home or sometimes after she goes to bed for like half hour, I'll play Call of Duty just to, unwind a little bit. But other than that, I mean, I'm really, yeah, like I need to get The Last of Us too. That's what I really want to play. Stuff like that, yeah, like I played God of War. That was great, but that took me like months to beat, like I'm slow because I just, don't play that much.
So Last of Us 2, I don't know, man. I've been playing it with a buddy of mine, and I don't think it's that good.
Did you like the first one?
I did.
Oh, okay. Oh, you?
So I just don't, it's really different. And you're
Oh,
like, oh, okay. And then, like, I don't know. Like, I go over it, I'm saying with a friend of mine, but, like, both of us are like, well, like, the gameplay in the moment is fun, but, like, in terms of story, you're like, never.
really? Okay. Oh,
You know, and Druckmann was like, he said it's like gonna divide the fans and all this stuff. It's basically the Last Jedi of video games.
oh, really? Okay.
So if you like the Last Jedi, you'll like the Last.
Well, I did not, so.
So I don't know that thing. You might be like,
Yeah.
Like whatever you loved about the original one is not really in the second. The gameplay is, in fact, it's pretty much the same, but just a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
But
Like the combat and stuff. Like the first one, I thought the combat and stuff was really fun. Like, sneaking around and really tense and
that's all there. That's
okay.
Fun. So like that's what I mean. The gameplay. If you like the gameplay of the first one, you'll like the gameplay of the second one. But I don't remember the gameplay of the last one. I remember the story.
Yeah.
And the story for me is like
Interesting. Wow.
I just didn't
know. Yeah, I kind of need games that are on rails like that. That's like because I don't have the time, and like when they're big and open world, like I was playing Outer Worlds for a while, and like it was kind of fun, but it's also like the easiest game I've ever played. It's ridiculous how easy it is. Like even I have it on the hardest difficulty, and I like barely ever die. The only time I die is when I fight like these like very specific giant monsters, and they're just like bullet sponges. They're not actually like. It's actually like a challenge. It's just like you just have to shoot them a million times. So, but I don't know. There's different stuff to it. There's some good humor in it, but like those games, it just, yeah, and I'm just like, can we just get to the point? Like, I like doing side quests and stuff, but then eventually it just becomes all side quests, and you forget like where you're even at in the game. Like, I feel like games need to come up with a different model. Like, it's not like a big, like it should be more like goal based. Like that's what I'm thinking. It's like, okay, I actually have this idea for like a game where like, what if you have a game where like you're crashed on a planet, right? It's you and some people, and then you have to like basically survive on the planet. So I was like, it could be big, it's you explore and you go to find resources and build stuff and whatever. And then there could also be like politics, like you can make friends with different groups or make enemies with them and kind of open thing. But the whole idea is that there's not like a story, so to speak. There might be like big moments that like unlock when you do certain things, but it's not like, oh, you have to go here and do this, you have to go here and do this, like because when they don't make you go and do the stuff, you just forget. So then the whole main story just goes away. And it's kind of like, why is there even a main story? Like, why, when I play Skyrim, do I care about whatever the world, whoever I'm supposed to be? I don't. Like, I'm just going to go around and do this cool stuff with dragons and get powers and find herbs and join the Thieves Guild, all this random stuff.
Well, the problem is, because your situation is like, hey, I got an hour, I want to play a game.
Yeah.
So you want to make a dent in that hour. But I think you just got to play more linear, like maybe more not so open world,
Yeah.
crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think it could also be a mix. I just don't think
I
the.
don't have a little bit of time. I don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't want to spend it going. Now, what was I doing?
Yeah.
What was I?
Yeah.
What was the deal again? Oh yeah. Oh, I was over there. Oh, I gotta stop.
Yeah.
See, your problem is you have too much life.
Yeah, I know.
Life. You wouldn't have these problems. You just be like, oh yeah. That's how I am. I can just keep playing.
Yeah. It's all good.
What? So when do you want to do this? Want to do it every Thursday or?
Yeah, I can do. We can do Tuesday too. I think. This week I had to take in my car. I had to do something on Tuesday, but yeah, I'm totally down to do. I was thinking Tuesday, Thursday if we can. If we do it twice a week, that'd be Then if things happen, we can't cancel. But I think it'd be good to like get on a schedule. And then we can let all our thousands of followers.
Yeah, people know where. So you want to do 9 or 9:30? You want to start a little earlier so that we can.
Yeah, either one. 9:30. I'm good. Yeah, Brendan's gone for work at like 8, whatever. 8:30ish. So after that, I'm good.
Let's do 9:30. That way, you had to do anything.
Yeah, I think 9:30 is good. Gives me a little time to get set up and everything.
Have a minute. And then you want this multi-stream.
Yeah, let's look into that. Yeah, the multi-stream I think is what we need is our goal. Is 2 of us streaming and then being able to share our screens at the same time. So
I have this music that's like nice and slow with that music in the background.
That's cool. Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
Did you see that one video, the Wacom video I sent you about the guy?
I don't know if I watched it. I think I added to my like queue or whatever.
It was pretty good. I think he was spot on. But he had a lot of advice. It was like, just start doing it. You'll fix this and go.
Yeah.
He had some like lighting setups. And he had like a fancy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I've seen so. Yeah, there's one guy I follow who like definitely uses like a DSLR for his camera. He doesn't use like a. My friend was actually saying you can do that pretty cheap. It's like it's called a capture card, so you can like just basically output from your DSLR into the computer, and then that's your webcam. Becomes your webcam.
Right, I've heard of that. This guy had like different LED lights in the background, so it's like colors.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I mean, he kind of had like a cool color in the background, one monotone and foreground.
Yeah, that's some good setup. Yeah, I think especially if you can take a room and just like customize it just for streaming, like have your background all nice, or so you don't have to. It doesn't have to function as a regular room. Yes.
Yeah, so Tuesday 9:30.
Tuesday 9:30. Yeah, let's do it.
Then I'm around. If I figure out this multi-stream thing, I'll hit you up and be like, "Hey, come on, real quick."
Okay.
Because, so we don't spend an hour figuring that out.
Yeah, no, that'll be good. Yeah, I think once we get that set up, that'll definitely be nice. So we can just jump right on and not need to worry about it.
was, I went to a conference and they had, it was powered by Streamlabs. So like, they had, mixed that into. That's supposed to be this new deal.
Yeah, let's look into it and see. I mean, yeah, if we need to get, we can look and see if it makes sense to pay money for that, or if there's a way we can just do it on the regular OBS or something like that.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Cool. All right. Well, good talking to you. Now, yeah, we'll hang out again Tuesday.
Great, this would be good because if we do this kind of stuff and it's more interactive, I think it would be a reason for people to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's more fun for us.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, boss.
All right.
As you were.
See ya.
Talk to you later. Stream. Thanks for anyone who's watching.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. See you later, guys.